The notes for section 4.1, it's page 62. We start off with functions by talking about relations. Now, a relation is the relationship between the x and the y values of any ordered pair. So up to this point, we've seen it as just x and y. We'll look at some mappings, we'll look at some tables and graphs and different things and be able to identify whether or not we have what is called a function. A function is a rule that assigns to each input exactly one output. And we talked a little bit in our last unit, 3.4, about systems, and on the board we had identified a whole bunch of different kinds of systems, and we identified the digestive system, the nervous system, all these different systems of the bodies. That was kind of one of the things that we had discussed, and in discussing that, each one of those systems has a function. So when we talk about functions, we're going to look at equations, we're going to look at mappings and graphs and tables, and we're going to be able to identify whether or not they are what's called a function. So each input, each x value, so each x value, say in this table here, will have exactly one output. So here we have x is 1, y is 2, x is 2, y is 4, x is 3, y is 6, and so on. And if we look at this table here, we have if x is 1, then y is 2. If x is 2, then y is 3. But then here we duplicate the 2, and we say if x is 2, then y is 4. Well, this would be more than one output for this input. If I put in 2, I can't get out 3 and 4 and still say that it's a function. And if we look at what's called a mapping, we can see that we have one x value here, and we have the 1, and we'll get out a 2. The 2 to a 4, the 3 to a 6, and so on. And over here with this same table of values in a mapping, we can see that if we put in 1, we get out 2. If we put in 2, we get out 3 and 4. This would not be a function because of the fact that more than one y value for any given x value. And if we graph these points, we can see that we will have a function because each x value here has only one y value. So if it wasn't a function, we would have, in a vertical line, we would have more than one point. This, however, here is not a function. It doesn't pass what's called the vertical line test. With the vertical line test, if we were able to draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph and it hits in more than one point, then it's not a function. Let's go ahead and look at the homework assignment for this, and this is this is the key for page 63 and 64, and it's relations. So it's the directions say write each table, relation map, and graph as a set of ordered pairs. So if we look at this, x value is 2, the y value is 8, so we have our ordered pair 2, 8. Negative 4, 7, so we have our ordered pair negative 4, 7, and so on. With the relation map, here we have 3, we get out negative 14. So 3, negative 14 is the ordered pair. 1 goes with 0, therefore our ordered pair is 1, 0. The x is negative 10, the y is negative 14. And then here we have the points on the graph, and so I think we started right here, so we'd go over 2 and we would have 0. We didn't go up or down at all. Negative 2, 4, so we're going to go over to negative 2 and up to 4. We're going to go over to negative 4 and up to 1, that would be this point here. Negative 6 up to 6, that would be this value here. And then we have 3, negative 3. We go over 3 and down 3. So 3, negative 3. So on your assignment, you're going to see now that you're going to put in these ordered pairs here into the table, the relation map, and then back onto the graph.